Hey guys, how are you doing? Today I wanted to just do kind of a sit-down, chit-chatty video about yarn and other sorts of things that involve yarn. I have been really into knitting, crocheting. I've been into it for a really long time, since I was like a little kid, but I've recently, like within the past year or so, have gotten back into it, and I've gotten really passionate about it. So I kind of just wanted to show you guys some of the things that I've got, some of the new things that I've learned over the past couple of months, some yarn that I've gotten over the past couple of... I did some yarn shopping a couple days ago, and I want to show you that. Some plans that I have for said yarn that I bought, some of my work in progresses, and a book that I got. So that's going to be fun. I've got my goodie bag here. I got this from Amazon, and this is really exciting because, oh, wait. What if I tried to turn this into like an infomercial? How many times have you been crocheting after dark, all cozied up in bed, just kind of working on your project, when your significant other claims, oh, I want to go to sleep, turn the light off, and because you love them with all of your heart and soul, you put aside your crochet project and you turn off the lights? Well, now you can turn off the lights and crochet at the same time with the LED light up crochet hooks. Ta-da! So I got some LED light up crochet hooks. I saw this girl, she got the idea from TikTok. I didn't see the idea from TikTok, I just saw it from her, a girl on YouTube. And actually, not all of my stuff that's in this is in this because I've been using it. In the little kit that I got, I will link this in the description. I got this off Amazon. It was like $17-ish. And it comes with 11 different sizes for the crochet heads, and it also comes with a little tiny wrench that they mean for you to, you know, pop the head off. And then this little guy has a little button right there, and it's got a light bulb inside of this hole, so that way when you put your crochet hook on with your tiny wrench, of course, you just push that button and it lights up. I don't know if you can see that very well, but it lights up, it illuminates the crochet hook, and it's got a high, low, and off setting is basically what it has. I was using the 5mm crochet hook head for a project that I've been working on. I've been meaning to make a TikTok out of this. It's just taken me a lot longer to work this project than I thought I was going to, because I've been really into knitting the past few days, so I haven't been really working on this. I've just been knitting. But I am making a TikTok out of this, and when I get it all done, I have a separate video for how I'm making the TikTok, so stay tuned for that. And it's got a USB chargeable thing. It also came with like extra goodies and stuff. It came with a measuring tape, which is exciting because I don't have a measuring tape. It comes with a seam ripper, which is exciting because I don't have a seam ripper. It comes with stitch markers, which is exciting because I don't have stitch markers. And it comes with darning needles, darning yarn needles, which is exciting because I only have one and it's crappy. All of the extra little goodies that they included for me in this little light up crochet hook kit are things that I actually needed and actually don't have, which is really nice and useful. Oh, I want to show you some yarn that I've got. Oh, I'm really excited about this. It's the Kaboo yarn. It's this light baby pink color, and it's very soft. It's a cotton and bamboo mix. It's 51% cotton, 49% rayon from bamboo, and the string is very skinny. It calls for a 4mm knitting needle, which I've never used a knitting needle that small before, but I think that it'll be good. A, because that's the kind of the look that I want for the sweater that I picture for this, and two, it'll force me to be more patient with my projects because I just want to use like the chunkiest yarn, the chunkiest knitting needles or hooks or whatever, just to be able to build up the project and finish it faster, regardless of how it looks. I just want to be able to pump out projects super fast. But if I'm using a skinnier yarn and tinier knitting needles, it's gonna take me a lot longer to finish the project. And I'll insert a picture of the inspiration that I have, which is why I wanted this pink colored yarn. I also want to make this color, but I think I have to buy the yarn online for that because I went to my Walmart and they didn't have the color that I wanted. Well, they did, it just was in acrylic and I don't want to make it with acrylics. So I think I want to make it with like an alpaca, or yeah, maybe an alpaca, because I want it to be kind of fluffy. I really want to knit with mohair because I have been watching a lot of people on YouTube knit with mohair, and it looks so soft and fluffy and I want it, but it's so expensive. There's this one ball of yarn. It's like this thick chunky wool. I think it's the Wool and the Gang's sexy, crazy sexy wool, and it's like a cotton candy color, and it's like $25 or $26 a ball, and I know I'm gonna need at least like 4 or 5 balls to make a full sweater. Then I got this cotton yarn by Peaches and Cream in the color Psychedelic, which I'm just so excited for this. I've got a very cool idea for this. I don't know if I want to tell you what my idea is. Look at all those pretty colors! Green and purple and yellow and pink. Oh, it's so pretty. I understand why they called this color Psychedelic, because when I saw it in the store before I even knew what the name was, I was like, this looks like what people in movies see when they're on drugs. I don't want to tell you too much about what my idea for this is going to be because I might want to make a video about it, but I am picturing garter stitch with this. I don't know why, I just think garter stitch might look a little wavier and cooler with this specific colors pattern than stockinette stitch. But I don't know, I'm gonna have to run up some swatches, make a little design, because what I have in my head I haven't really seen a lot of patterns for on Pinterest, so I might have to just figure out the math by myself, which is scary to me because I'm not very good at conjuring up shapes. I mean, especially with this, I mean, if I don't already know what the pattern is supposed to be to make a certain shape, I have a hard time. Okay, now I want to show you a work in progress that I have. I have this, which is just stockinette stitch with a 2x2 ribbing at the bottom. I'm going to make like a t-shirt out of it with a v-neck because I saw a video by Well Loved Knits. She did a v-neck. And even though her tutorial is a different method of making a v-neck than what I'm doing, I still liked the look of the end product of a v-neck, so that's what I'm gonna do. And I've got the front piece done. It's pretty long. I'm not very comfortable wearing crop tops, so I did make the top kind of long. It's a very beautiful color on camera. It's so just electric. It's called Royal by Peaches and Cream. It's cotton yarn. And it's just so pretty. Here's what the top, the front is gonna look like. And then it's curling around the edges a little bit, but I've got some decreases around the armpit. And I want to learn how to do tubular bind off for this. I think it would look cool, but I'm not sure. Because it kind of looks complicated, but I think it would look really good. For this project, I learned how to continental knit. Just the knit side. I'm not very comfortable purling continentally. Continental knitting looks a lot faster than the English way of knitting because, you know, you have to take your hand off the yarn, off your project, and wrap it all the way around, get your grip back on the project, and make the loop, and then you have to let go of it again to just grab it again. When continental knitting, you just kind of super fast, which I'm not super fast at it now because I'm just learning, but I have noticed that in just the little, like yesterday is basically when I learned it, my knit sides have improved in speed. I bought another thing off Amazon. I got this, it's a little pink pouch, and in it I have an interchangeable needle set. I don't know why I was so drawn to having one of these interchangeable needle sets. I just thought instead of buying multiple upon multiple sets of cable knitting or like circular knitting needles, I could just buy this, have 4 or 5 cables, have most of the sizes that I'm gonna need. I mean, it goes from, I think it goes from like 2.5 all the way to 10 millimeters. I doubt that I'm gonna need anything smaller than a 2.5. So I just thought, you know, invest in it. I'm getting into knitting, so I think it would be really helpful just to have all of my knitting needles nicely organized in this pouch, with just a few different sized cables that I could use for different projects. And it also came with a knitting needle size gauge. It's got a little sheep on it, and all of the holes are the circumference of the knitting needle, so you just like, because oh, that was a weird noise. Oh, so because like none of the knitting needles are labeled with the size, so if you're not sure of what size they are, you can just stick them in these holes until it fits, and then that's whatever width it is. And then it came with more stitch markers and a little pair of scissors. I did get one more thing, which I probably won't be able to show you a lot of, but I want to show you anyway. I got Vogue knitting. I know what some of you are thinking, and I thought this too. Why would you buy a $25 book, which I think honestly, for a book this size and a book this quality and a book this thick with this nice quality pages, $26 is a steal for a huge ass book like this. Anyway, $26 for this book. I bought it on Amazon. Why would you pay $26 for a book when all of the things that are in this book are probably have tutorials on YouTube for them? And I thought this too. Why would you pay for something when you can get it for free on a different platform? Now, one, because of aesthetics. One day, if I get a house, well, I could get a coffee table in this house, but if I get a house that has a coffee table, this would be, how cute of a coffee table book would this be? Walk into my room, my living room, and just see this book on my coffee table, and you would just know that I'm so pristine and elegant. I knit, and I'm proud of it, and it's got like I've got like a huge, chunky, classy, glossy book to prove it. And two, there are so many things in here that I don't even know exist. How would I know to YouTube a tutorial for it if I don't know it exists? But I can look through these pages and know pretty much everything that I'm ever gonna need to know for knitting. I mean, like, I don't want to show you too many pages, but I'll just show you this basic one. It shows you, ooh, it's heavy. It shows you how to hold your knitting needles. Like, this is towards the beginning of the book, when, you know, you're just learning how. Like, this goes from, like, very beginner, have never held needles before, to, I don't know, this kind of shit. And it tells you how to hold your needle and yarn for English style and continental knitting, and it tells you all the stuff about like how stitch sizes aren't square, so that way if you want to like design something with a pattern on it or like a picture on it, you'll have to take into account that the stitches aren't square, so you have to make like, they've got like certain kind of knitting graph paper, and it's just very interesting. It tells you all of these different kind of like cast on and bind off methods, and then when you get further into the book, it tells you like how to read chart symbols and how to design your own sweaters, how to do lace, loop stitch, which I don't even know what that is. Oh, how to make a buttonhole. It tells me how to make a buttonhole. I think that's everything. I think that's everything that I've been up to, everything that I've been thinking about recently for knitting and crocheting. I've been really into knitting the past few days, which is why I haven't really touched this crochet project in about a week, which sucks because I should really start doing that because I'm making a video about it. The heart wants what it wants, and right now my heart wants to knit. I needed to talk to somebody about it because none of my friends are into knitting. My mom, she like is interested in it, but she doesn't know how to do it. So like all of the technical terms that I use, she has no idea what I'm talking about. My boyfriend has no idea what I'm talking about. So I just needed to talk to somebody, anybody, somebody who will listen. And I don't know if you made it this far in the video, but I just needed to bare my soul, my knitting ass soul, to you guys. Alright guys, that's gonna be the end of the video. If you liked this kind of chit-chatty about yarn, crocheting, creativity type of video, definitely let me know. I've been wanting to get back into drawing, so if you guys want to see like a little sketch video of mine, or like some of my old art, because I was thinking about doing a video like that, like going to my parents' house, getting all of the art that I had made and reacting to it, because I haven't seen all of it in a really long time. So if you guys want to see that, let me know. I will just see you later. Comment down below if you're into knitting or crocheting or any kind of creativity, art, painting, drawing, punch needling, or embroidery, or whatever it is. Tell me your hobby in the comments, because I want to know. I want to know what you do that makes you feel creative. Okay, I'm babbling for a very long time. Goodbye.